Peter King talking about the landscape for free agents and the likes in the NFL right now. And this is from NBC Sports Pro Football Talk.
If I were Baker Mayfield, I'd want to be a free agent. But if I was a free agent, I wouldn't be signing right now. I wouldn't. I would not sign with anyone. I'd wait until either somebody got hurt or Labor Day weekend. And if somebody then wanted me at minimum salary or whatever as a number 3 quarterback for the time being, I'd go. But there's no sense right now in going to a place that doesn't want him.
And Mac, you can extrapolate that to say, if you're Andrew Berry, that's exactly what you're waiting for to trade him.
Great minds think alike, Dave. I was going to say the same thing because, again, you look at Sam Bradford. Look at what happened back in 2016. You had Carson Wentz, that new draft pick that was coming in. You thought that Sam Bradford was going to start the season. They say, you know what? Let's just go with Carson Wentz. He can start the season. We'll trade off of Sam Bradford. What did they expect? Did they expect Teddy Bridgewater to blow out his knee and completely put his career into a tailspin? No, they didn't. But that ended up happening, and that ended up playing out so that Sam Bradford was traded there for a first-round draft pick. That they ended up, they didn't keep Sam Bradford in the long haul. They ended up going for somebody like Kirk Cousins, who they're still rolling with at this point. So keeping that in mind, like you said, if I'm Andrew Berry, why am I waiting? Why am I going to release him right now? If the situations aren't clear right now, why not go ahead and wait until after the preseason? And here's the best part, because if you look at that year when Sam Bradford was traded, there were still the 4 games when you had in the preseason. Now you have that extra bye, that extra week to go ahead and trade for somebody in that case. If you want to trade for somebody like a Baker Mayfield, give him 2 weeks to go ahead and get acclimated with your offense, and you now understand where you're at. So now you have that extra time for negotiations and extra time for trades that these teams can go ahead and do. So, if I'm Andrew Berry, like you said, I'm not dealing him right now unless I'm getting exactly what I want. And at that point, once we get to that Labor Day weekend, that's when I think you could see a move come down.